What's up guys, Coach Q here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, in this Simply Strong series, I'm going to present you the total tension complex, an awesome complex that's going to really teach you how to lock your body down and create those high levels of tension that are a prerequisite to getting strong. So let's go and check them out. Guys, in the world of hardstyle training and in strength training in general, tension reigns supreme, right? It's really the first intrinsic skill that you're going to really need to hone in order to excel in your skills and truly grow strong. It's been said that the language of movement isn't language at all, that the language of movement is feel, right? You have to have the feeling of what you're trying to accomplish. And the total tension complex will most definitely give you the feeling of high tension that you need in order to grow and succeed in the world of strength. So in this complex combines three very high tension exercises. That's going to be the double military press, the double front squat, and the Renegade Row. So this high power combination is just going to help to teach you how to lock your body down, how to get tight, stay tight, and ultimately how to maximize your ability to produce high levels of tension. So what do we say? We take a look at how you are going to perform this awesome complex. Let's do it. All right, so let's break down the details of the total tension complex. So total tension complex is actually a 7-week program created by none other than Mr. Pavel Tsatsouline himself. And essentially in this program, we're going to train 3 days a week. Program is really designed to help to improve full body linkage and tension. So just your ability to get and stay tight, right? It's a great entry point to feeling what tension should feel like. And the way it's designed really is going to challenge you. At the same time, teach you that the tighter you get, the easier your loads feel. So what we are going to look to do here is within each session, right, there's going to be emphasis on the military press or the front squat. Okay, so in your first session, right, we have our bell, our military press bell that we can perform 6 to 8 reps with after the first clean, right? So I clean a pair of bells, boom, press 6 to 8 times. So let's say you get you could press the 20 kilo, okay? It's a good starting point for most average strength men, and for ladies, might be starting somewhere in the 8 to 12 range, okay? So say I got my 2 20 kg bells here, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do with those, I'm gonna clean one time, I'm gonna press one time, I'm gonna squat one time. This is in my military press workout. Squat one time, and then I'm gonna perform one Renegade Row on each arm. One and one on the Renegade Row. So round one of your workout is gonna look like that. One clean, one double clean, one double military press, one squat, one Renegade Row. So here's where this program gets pretty cool, is rest a little on round 2. See this little symbol here? Pyramid. We're gonna pyramid the military press. So in round 2, you're gonna perform one double clean. We're gonna perform now 2 double military press, one squat, one row on each arm. We rest. Now round 3, one clean, 3 military press, 1 and 1. I think you're starting to get the idea here. So what we're going to do is try to take the military press up as far as I can without any compromise in form, right? So a lot of times if you're choosing a bell that you could strictly press 6 to 8 times, you're going to find within this complex that probably around rep 5 or rep 6, you're usually going to start to peak out there. So let's say I take this up to 6, After that round, we're gonna walk back down now. So I'm gonna go back down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meanwhile, maintaining the other exercises, still continuing to perform 1 clean, 1 squat, and 1 on the Renegade Row until we get back down to 1 and the series is then complete, right? So really this could take anywhere from 15 to 30, maybe up to 40 minutes, depending on how high you take that pyramid. But again, focus is on keeping quality high. Okay, so rest as needed as you go through this and pay attention to your form, right? If you feel like your form is deviating, breaking down, you've probably reached the top. You should be walking back down at that point, okay? Once you complete that series, you're gonna perform 100 two-hand KB swings in sets of 10 to 20 reps. So just a nice little finisher just to round things out there, right? So we got our push, pull, squat, we got our hinging in. Awesome training session there. 10 to 20 reps, two-hand swing, or sets of 10 to 20 in the two-hand swing for 100 reps. Bang those out and get on with your day. Now, so that's workout A, right? We'll call that A. So A is going to be with our military press. Workout B that you perform a few days later is the exact same thing, except now we're going to pyramid the front squat, right? So you'll do 1 clean, 1 press, 1 squat, 1 row, 1 clean, 1 press, 2 squats, 1 row, and same. We're gonna continue to add a rep to the squat every round until form starts to break down or you just feel like, hey, this is the top here that I can reach, and then you descend back down. So with the squats, most people are gonna find around 7 to 8 reps that first time around, because not just the squat, of course, you have sort of the accumulated fatigue and the volume and just that accumulated fatigue of maintaining high tension that you're gonna experience. And so yeah, you'll top out about 8 to 9 reps, maybe on that first workout. You just walk back down from there. Again, staying within yourself and paying attention to your form, training with intent and integrity, right? Always. So that is our total tension complex breakdown. Hope you guys try it out, enjoy it, enjoy the strength, enjoy the workout. All right. All right, guys, so just a couple of quick pointers on the Renegade Row. So from a safety standpoint, right, if your working weight that you're using is, say, something like from the 16 kilo and down, so here's a pair of 12s, for example, you want to be really cautious in your setup, and beyond that, you may want to actually use a much larger bell for your platform to sort of roll off from, right? So here I'm going to use a 32, obviously has a much bigger base, and that's going to set me up where I can stay much more stable as I perform my rows. So you imagine the smaller the base, right, the more unstable that is, and it can get a little bit unsafe very quickly there. Another option, of course, if you don't have bigger kettlebells to work with, is to simply position yourself up on a stable object, right? Could be a bench or a bar, maybe your countertop, but same idea here. Just going to perform my rows with one hand elevated and just staying locked down and tight as you work through those. Now, when you're performing the Renegade Row, a few things, just technique cues here, but what I like to have people do is set up, On your knees with those arms, the hands directly below the shoulders, okay? I'm gonna extend back and kind of squeeze and lock my glute in. Squeeze and lock my glute. I'm gonna tuck my tail, okay? See how my body sort of hollows out there? Eyes will be down towards the bells there, okay? Shift one back, perform my row, right? When you go to switch sides, again, driving this stationary arm, I'm driving this hand down to the ground, okay? Reflexively, my core is staying stable, right? Get into position there, squeeze my glutes, tuck my tail, brace those abs, okay? The idea with the Renegade Row is preventing rotation, right? It's an anti-rotation exercise. So what you don't want to happen is as you're pulling, right, compensating using the hips to help you with the pull. Another thing is just your foot position, right? Closer my feet are together, the more narrow my base of support, the more unstable automatically I'm gonna be. So don't feel bad if you start really wide. I still tend to go pretty wide with these as well. But once you're here, you're driving those heels to the floor, quads are contracted, you tuck the tailbone, compress those abs, you pull and you row. Think about driving that elbow directly behind you or directly to the ceiling, right? So that forearm runs right along that rib cage as you pull, okay? You don't want to kind of pull back from that shoulder, right? So I don't want to be out here doing all this number here. I want to get set up so belt is directly in line with my armpit. Drive that elbow straight back. Complete your rep, okay? Remember, it's a moving plank, but the only thing moving now is your arms, right? So give those tips a try and hit me up. Drop any comments you have. Check you next time.